Most people struggle to lose weight, and they always assume it's because they don't know enough. They need to know more and more. But here's the reality. You know too much about weight loss, and you need someone to simplify it down for you. That's what I'm here for. I've lost nearly half my body weight, so trust me, I know ball. But here's my step-by-step guide of how to lose your first 10 kilograms. Hello and welcome to the channel. If this is the first video that you've seen of mine, welcome. My name is Kieran and I'm an online weight loss coach. I am not a qualified PT, but in my opinion, I hold something a bit more valuable. I have been exactly where you are and I've transformed my life. And I'm now using my story to inspire thousands like you. Now I have a free guide to help you lose weight. The link for that will be in the description alongside my link if you want to inquire about coaching. So you'd be stupid not to at least check out what I do. You can check this out either via my website or via my socials. All of them will be in the description for you. So, your step-by-step guide. Let's simplify this for you. Weight loss is just calories in versus calories out, meaning that as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose fat. Just simple biology. So step one is to find your calorie deficit. Use a calorie calculator online. You put your details in, like your height, your age, your gender, your activity level, and it gives you your maintenance calories. Just subtract 500 from that. That's your calorie deficit. If you hit that every day, you lose fat. Simple as. Now the reason most people plateau later in their weight loss journey because their calorie deficit is no longer their calorie deficit once they've lost a bit of weight. So you need to keep rechecking this calorie deficit number. I'd say every 10 kilos that you lose, just recheck that number. A 500 calorie deficit places you in a 3,500 calorie deficit over a week. 3,500 calories equates to about a pound of body fat or half a kilo of body fat. That's what we aim for. We don't aim to cut our calories straight down so we're in an aggressive cut. That might work, but you'll just put the weight back on afterwards. Just stick to a slight deficit. It's a lot more sustainable and you enjoy it more. Step two is to track your calories. I can't stress it enough. Stop guessing what you put into your system. There are a few ways to track your calories, but the main three is try to use a weighing scale and use nutritional information on the back of packaging to track it manually. ChatGPT or an AI tool that works it out for you. Although this can be a bit inaccurate sometimes, it does give you a bit of a bigger picture as to what calories are in the meal. Or to use an app. Simple as. Don't overcomplicate it. Just track your calories. You want to try and shift the majority of your calories towards the end of the day, as this is the time of day you're most likely going to snack. Just a simple hack. And most calorie deficits allow a lot of treats in there. You'll be very surprised. Now, while you're tracking your calories throughout your day, you need to make sure you are not just eating boring stuff. You need to have a bit of what you enjoy in your meals. Don't just go off salads. Have a bit of what you enjoy. I generally tell my clients to base their breakfasts off oats and yogurt, and to base their lunches off chicken and potatoes. You can make so many different food combinations from this, and it keeps you in a calorie deficit easily. So you want to enjoy your meals, but don't overcomplicate what you make. This will just add friction that you don't need to add in there. Just keep it basic, but make sure you enjoy it. For example, I put curry sauce over my chicken and potatoes. I also slam a lot of cauliflower or broccoli in there, just for volume, because cauliflower and broccoli are just really low in calories, and they're so filling. My advice is to only snack if it's before a workout. This can just be a banana, or if you can afford more calories, cereal is a really good choice. If it's a non-gym day, I would just use these calories for bigger meals, more fulfilling meals that do more for your body. At this point, you want to start looking at food as fuel rather than comfort. That's what gets you progress. Step three is to prioritize your protein. Protein is the macronutrient that's great for your growth and repair, but protein is the hardest macronutrient for your body to digest. In fact, you burn about 20% of the calories from protein just by digesting it. So you want to base everything you eat from a protein source. Chicken, beef, Greek yogurt, even eggs, because they'll fill you up more. They fill you up because your body spends longer trying to digest it. You want to try and go for leaner protein sources. Although fat is very important, I wouldn't necessarily track that right now because it just adds a bit more friction, which is not needed. And I've never tracked fat, and I've lost weight. Try and go for things like chicken breast, 5% beef mince instead of 15% fat beef mince, 0% fat Greek yogurt instead of 5% fat Greek yogurt. Leaner protein sources is protein that's very low in calories. Usually protein that doesn't have a lot of fat in there. So for instance, things like peanut butter and high fat yogurt isn't a good protein source because although it's high in protein, it's also a lot higher in calories. Stick to lean protein sources. Step 4, and this is severely underrated, is 10,000 steps a day. Walking 10,000 steps a day burns an extra 400 to 600 calories. That's like another meal. It also improves the health of your heart, your mental health, and it burns fat efficiently. It doesn't need an instant energy source from glucose, and it doesn't leave you fatigued or hungry. So definitely get your steps in. Easy way of doing this, you can either wake up earlier and go for a walk before your day starts, but this can get quite annoying, or what I prefer to do is park a little bit further away and also go for a walk after your lunch and a walk after your dinner. Or just go for 2 mini walks a day that last about half an hour. This will instantly get your steps up. It's so effortless once you fit it into a routine, but man, it is so effective. And step 5, and this is optional, but it will really help you, is strength training 2 to 3 times a week. This is more for body recomposition, shifting your fat weight to muscle weight. This will slow the scale down slightly, but it doesn't slow down fat loss. Weight loss and fat loss are completely different. The weight you see on the scale is a combination of fat, muscle, water, poo in your system, the weight of your bones, all take into account what you see on the scale. It's actually the most inaccurate way of tracking your progress. So if you start focusing on strength training as well, you'll build a better frame, which will stop you looking skinny fat in time. Trust me, it's optional, but you should absolutely do it. There are so many training splits online, but generally, if you're doing 2 splits a week, try and go for either an upper-lower training split or 2 full body training sessions. This will work each muscle group 1 to 2 times per week, which is great for beginners. To be honest, all these training splits are online, and a really good guy to watch for these training splits is Jeff Nippard. He's insane for explaining this stuff, and he's a science-based lifter. Anyways, this is my 5-step guide to help you lose weight. Remember, I do have a free guide if you want to look at that as well. The link for that is in the description, alongside my coaching inquiry link. Definitely check out what I do for coaching, because I think it can really help you. It'll speed up your results and get you to your goal a lot quicker than if you do it independently. And as I'm a new coach, prices are a lot lower than you think. So definitely check that out. But if you've enjoyed this video, hit a like and subscribe, comment about your weight loss journey, maybe some mistakes you've made yourself, and click the bell so that you don't miss any future videos of mine. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Keep grinding, keep working hard, and I'll see you in the next one.